The result of my first trip, friends, on my truck, or rather on the pickup truck that I recently acquired, Ram 5500. I took it on lease though, so I set myself a huge goal to buy it back as quickly as possible in the near future because the interest rates are crazy. I did some preparation, meaning I got everything ready, packed my equipment, stuff, coolers, and bought a ton of supplies for 3 weeks. And thanks to my wonderful wife who cooked for me. A huge amount of frozen food and products. Of course, I saved money for myself and ate healthy food. On the road, I was able to heat up meals thanks to the stove I took with me. I also managed to sometimes make delicious coffee, which I also took with me using this stove and a Turk, because I really love good coffee and it's impossible to drink it at a gas station. I traveled about 9,200 miles going from northern Michigan with crazy winds and snow all the way to southern Utah and back. This triangle is the first thing I encountered, and it's a very unpleasant issue regarding my new trailer, which I bought for $30,000. The trailer's tank. There was a problem with the seals, they leaked, and there were issues with the factory seals on all 4 wheels. I had to crawl under it almost every 150 miles. For even though it's new, it seemed like I came back and lost it. It took 3 days, but they did it like this. They took it apart, checked it, and replaced it. Here further, as if faced with the situation that I loaded large 333 Ford Transit loaded in principle. I also loaded passenger cars and pickups. In this trip, I also realized the maximum capacity of my trailer. I transported 4 vehicles. I had to use the final extension, so I brought in 2 crossovers and 2 passenger cars, so it can definitely handle 4 vehicles. As for the daily stuff, I slept about 6-7 hours and drove an average of 650 or 700 miles without breaking the 1-hour workday rule when it comes to driving. I took a shower every 3 days. There he was driving. You know, for about 2 weeks I didn't really have a shower because hygiene is still important, especially on the road. As for the cargo, my friends found it funny. It was hilariously funny. 9,200 miles to 17. I had a load worth 12,000. It's funny, ha ha ha, and everyone who's experienced in this field understands that Nicholas is in a tough spot if he's full because fuel is expensive and we didn't have fuel cards yet. I have already registered it for myself, now I have a little bit for myself. I'm taking care of logistics as it were. Yes, I'll be redoing some things in that track, by the way. I'll also take an additional tank for another 50 heads. I'll tell you how much it will cost me soon, so my future friends are preparing for the second flight. I hope the second one will be much better than the first, so to my friends. Stay with me, and if you're interested, I'll be more than happy to share with you, so subscribe.